Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another unboxing episode. This time I received this pack all the way from France, and it was quite strange, guys, because when I usually receive these packs at the post office, I pay a sum of money for them. Usually the price I agreed with the seller, but this time it was quite strange, and this is the first time this happens to me, and I want to share it with you. So the seller published those fountain pens you will see in this pack on a Facebook group of fountain pen collectors in Romania, and I thought they will be sent from Romania to me. But I found out that the seller was in France and the transport fee was a little bit higher, but I agreed to the transport fee. Next, it was something strange that I never do, especially at the first transaction. So, he told me to transfer the sum of money to his Revolut account. And guys, never do that, especially when you do the first transaction with a seller. If you don't know that seller, you can be sending him money and he may choose to take the money and not deliver the fountain pens. So this is why usually I say, okay, send me the fountain pens, and when I get to the post office, if I want to take this pack, I have to pay that sum of money, and that sum of money in a few days returns to the original seller. So this is the deal. Never, and of course, I open this in this video, and it is proof what it is inside, because maybe I order a Mont Blanc and you send me a Pelican, and no way, guy. This is unsealed. You can see it clearly on the video. So out there are bad wolves. Most of my transactions, 99% of my transactions are legitimate, in the sense that I pay the agreed sum of money and the seller delivers the agreed product. Sometimes that product is not as described, so we have a problem there. But usually the sellers are okay and they describe all the problems or of the writing instruments. Before you buy a writing instrument, you should ask the seller lots of questions, and you should demand from him to send you lots of pictures. If he refuses, something is fishy in Denmark. You know that expression. So be careful, guys. This time it was a problem of miscommunication. I thought that the seller wanted me to transfer the sum of money in his Revolut account, and I said to him, okay, look, just deliver the pack, but maybe from France. I'm not so sure. Maybe he didn't have that option. Tell tell them when I receive this pack in Romania, I should pay the agreed sum of money for this pack, and after I pay that sum of money, I can take this pack from the post office. And today I realized what was all the fuss about. So he sent me this from France because I think he didn't have the possibility to ship it, demanding me a sum of money when it arrives to me. So he paid the costs, and now he insisted to pay his Revolut, but only after I receive this pack, and I will check the content and see if the content matches what I've talked with him. After that, I will pay from his Revolut account, and this got him confused. He said on the group that I'm not a serious seller, and when he did that thing, so okay, it was a miscommunication, but I blame it on him, I blame it on me. This is the last time I will buy a fountain pen outside Romania. because it is quite strange from my usual transactions. And guys, remember I said this before I open this pack. If it doesn't contain what he says it contains, he has my address and can come and take them from me, because I won't pay him a single dime of my money. I don't care if he makes a complaint at the police. So this is the first time. This today I've checked out from the post office this pack. By the way, guys, we are on the 23rd of May, and in this evening I will take a little vacation in Italy. I will return on 31 of May, but till then I will do some interesting videos from Italy. So now, without further delay, the agreed price for this content, you will see the content, was at 375 leis, or 75.80 euros, or 80.55 American dollars. And if this pack contains the two writing instruments I've talked with the seller and their original boxes, yes, I will pay that amount of money in his Revolut account. I don't know, maybe today or tomorrow when I will arrive in Italy. But guys, I'm a man of my word, and I know that some of you who sold me writing instruments, they know that I usually am a guy of my word. And when I sense there is a little bit of something fishy, I try to avoid that seller and I try to cancel the transaction if I can. But in this case, uh, it simply arrived at my post office. I was concerned because I did not have the sum of money, but the worker at the post office tell me it is free. And I know it is from France and I know it's from that seller. And now I'm curious to see what it contains. I'm sorry it took so long, but I had to explain all my, let's say, my adventures with this pack, because it was an adventure. And you will see that the models, I can't say they are quite special models, but you will see they are interesting models. And this is why I think that I've done a good transaction in the end. But this is the last time that I will do this type of transaction. So guys, if you live outside of Romania, please don't try to sell me fountain pens, because I won't buy them, especially if you are from outside the European Union. No, 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 no way. Sorry about this. I will try to buy only fountain pens that are available in my country. I don't care how they enter my country, but the fact that they are sold in Romania makes a good buy for me. And of course, if they don't charge an arm and a leg for them. So this is the pack, guys. Okay, nothing here. Well, I hope it is the right stuff. So the seller was indeed of let's say true to his word, but you have to be patient, guys. If a transaction does have some problems, maybe you should wait before you call the buyer like a fraud or not a serious person. I was quite upset about the comment of this gentleman, and I know that I've stole the time, but I did not know that he will send me this with no charge at the post office. So I tried to explain in better words what I went here, but again, it appears to be what I've ordered, and won't be in debt for a long time. So I will pay the content, the agreed content of this pack to the seller. Again, it's not a large sum of money, it's under 100 euros, so I don't get it. I usually buy um, you saw lot packs with lots of fountain pens, and I usually don't have problems when they are large sum of money. And look, I have let's say problems, so I don't know problems, but misunderstandings at these little packs. So I hope I won't ruin the original packs, because yes, this pack contains a quite interesting set, and they came in their original packs, and this is the first time that I've seen them, so I think I've done a great buy. So there are two Waterman fountain pens, but they are from the Jules Verne collection. I'm not so sure in so this is the content. Let me take it out of here. Again, I paid for those two boxes. They are cardboard boxes, by the way. Well, I paid for both of them 375 lays, or 75.80 euros, or 80.55 American dollars. And it's not good to say that I paid. No, I did not pay that sum of money, but I will transfer it to the Revolut account of the seller. The seller is currently in France, and I have two WATERMAN Jules Verne. So you probably recognize those are 5 weeks in the balloon, 20,000 leagues under the sea. This is a trip to the moon, and maybe this is a trip to the center of the earth. I'm not so sure what they stand for, but let me show you. So this is the first fountain pen. Let me see how I can open it. Yes, like this, and I will show you the content. Yes, you can see. Well, I'm not so sure that parts what they are, but this is the Waterman. It's quite simple, and you can see, I think that it has painted or on it the 25 leagues under the sea, so Jules Verne here, and the theme is clearly a submarine and a large sea monster. Let me check the nib, so you can see it has a simple nib, not a gold nib. It was quite used. And let me see what we have inside here. So nothing. It is a simple cartridge filler, but without its ink converter. So both of them. Let me see the other one. The box is not in a good shape, but again we have those little things. I think that they were like little feet to hold the fountain pen. This has another theme, guys, and the theme is the balloon. So the main theme also Jules Verne here, and the main theme is from the famous novel 5 Weeks in a Balloon. Again, this is used, and let me see if we have some. Yes, we have purple cartridge here. So a simple plastic Waterman. I like that they are in this limited edition, and I thought they are quite nice. So I will get in touch with the seller right now, and I will transfer the agreed sum of money in its Revolut account. This was my story, guys, and I hope you learned something from it. I usually don't buy from eBay, but sometimes, due to problems in miscommunication, these things happen. And I'm not so sure what I can say to you. If these things happen to you, just talk to the seller, just get in touch with them. If you don't have money to pay the instruments, you can call him and talk to him and say, look, I don't have the money right now. Can I pay in 2 installments? If this is alright with you, you can ship the instruments to me, but only after I pay all the sum of money we agreed on. It it involves a lot of faith from your side, but also faith from part of the seller who trusts that you will pay the 2 installments. So it is what it is, guys. Sometimes I order 10 packs and one of them I forgot, but when they arrive at my post office, the lady there is very, very gentle and kind, and she tells me, and I try to do my best to take them all. I have a perfect record, so if you send me a pack with a fountain pen, I make sure that I will take that back from the post office. There were no returns on my watch. So, this is a little story of possibly my last transaction buying fountain pens outside my country. And I don't understand those transactions on eBay, on Revolut. I don't have PayPal, and I usually try to do the old transactions, and I tend to buy from the same old sellers that I had previous transactions with them. So guys, this was my, let's say, long unboxing, and stay tuned on my channel because both of these gorgeous Watermans will be reviewed. If you've enjoyed this unboxing, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. You probably know from this little story that yes, I need money. I need to acquire fountain pens. It is a passion of mine. I could just stop, and I think that this time where I will leave for Italy, approximately 9 days, I won't buy any more fountain pens. Of course, being in Italy, if it is a beautiful country, but in Italy there are lots of flea markets with ancient objects or old objects. I can't say ancient. Maybe you think of ancient Rome, no, but vintage products, and surely I will find a beautiful fountain pen which I will bring from Italy. Each time I go on a trip, guys, outside my country, I bring a fountain pen from that trip, and usually a vintage one. Maybe I will have the luck and I will find one at a decent price because, I don't like to overpay for a fountain pen, no matter how beautiful it is. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you at the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and God bless.